how would you compare yourself to other bands? If you had to choose one band who you were similar to, who would it be?
Are you talking about English bands or Turkish bands?
It doesn't matter. You say whatever you want.
Local or international, doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
What we are is Talking Heads. Talking Heads is our closest.
It's enough. Emma. Aaron, who would you compare yourself to?
Well, MGMT, I guess.
Okay. MGMT being who?
Don't you know MGMT?
No, I don't.
What kind of a Brit are you?
One who's living in Turkey with no fucking touch to the outside world. Who do you want me to be?
Okay, maybe the Stooges, because of their maybe because of their independent ideas and expecting themselves to the society.
And moving on to your third album, there was a physical release at the Bronx, but not a public release. There seems to be some kind of delay. What's going on with the album? Why has it been delayed?
Actually, the mastering and mixing part takes some time because our sound master has lots of job to do. On the other hand, so it's gonna get delayed. And on the other hand, it was kind of out of season if you consider that. It was just the beginning of the summer, so which means it's a true way to Ramadan. Then releasing the album physically and originally in September, maybe in the late last week of September, sounds very nice.
What are you hoping from this album? You're on your third album now. There must be some kind of expectation from this album. What would you like to see happen from this album?
A Turkey tour. I want to do a tour in Turkey.
Only in Turkey?
Yes.
I can't leave, so just want to do shows in Istanbul, Izmir, Antalya, and we have lots of friends and fans all over Turkey, and I'd love to see them.
You've always been extremely good at promoting yourself independently. Was there a conscious decision that you needed to find a manager?
No, he just saw some money when he saw it and got in there. But we like him very much. He's our friend.
And it must be difficult for you from usually playing a very major role in the kind of management of your band to then sort of delegating that responsibility to a manager. Do you feel relaxed that he's doing his job?
I don't like being this out of control, and I have been organising the band for 5 years, all our shows all over Turkey, and now that's being monetized. Everyone's trust first was the most important thing, which is artistic, and then other people come, which is financial, and then you're like everything out of your hands. And I tried to help all the time that I can, and when you can't do anything anymore, you're like you're stuck. There's nothing you can do.
I kind of disagree with him in some points of view because actually he knows what he's doing, and on the other hand, that's why we are staying passive in this season of the summer. Even though all other bands try to have some gigs in other venues or else, but to an empty crowd, on an empty venue, because of the season of Ramadan. However, in further days, I also expect, as he mentioned, a long-term all-around Turkey tour, which includes at least 5 or 6 cities. And I trust his vision, because he knows what he does. And far away being a manager, he used to be a musician too. Yeah, and he's from the market, and he knows what we do, and he also expects and can observe what we want to do.
Recently you played Taksim Square and you've been playing in Ankara. How did these gigs come about? I mean, these are big shows, man. How are they happening?
Actually, on old days before Fred, as he mentioned, Sean was, arranging all the stuff. He was talking to all the venue owners or the musical directors of the venues. after we got our manager, it's all got changed. So it only depends to his words. So
We do whatever the fuck he tells us to do.
yeah, he's right.
So you've been associated with Hangar 18 for quite some time now. Oi, dickhead, I'm talking to you.
Over to me.
Oi, hello, interview. Hangar 18, you've been with them for quite some time. How is that kind of friendship going?
They're recording an album for free, so it's a very nice friendship. They record my album for free, and I play it there. It's great.
Awesome, awesome. So Hyro, we were just talking about your gigs at Taksim Square and your gigs in Ankara. And one point I have to mention, I have to bring up, and I have to ask you directly. The guys drove down. You chose to fly down. What was the reason for you flying down?
I need to ask you a question. What does it mean?
Herkes otobüsle giderken sen uçakla seyahat ediyormuşsun.
Why did you fly and they drove?
For the Ankara gig, you ask.
Is it a case of you can't stand being in the same vehicle as him for 4 hours?
I can't stand this guy. I'm sorry. No. No. No, I'm just working.
Just about work?
About work. I have to be in the work in the mornings. And in the evenings, I can be only there.
You're obviously all working, you're all doing different things. Ed Harcourt, you did something with him recently. Tell us about that.
Ed Harcourt came to Babylon, Istanbul's best club, last November, and I organised that show. And I did a song with him, and he's a wonderful guy, and we hang out all day together, and it was a really nice day. And
How did you get that kind of appointment?
Facebook.
Through Facebook.
I just contacted him on there, and he heard about me from Facebook, and I heard about him, and I already knew him, of course, and then we bonded, and then I said, would you like to do a show here? They'd really like you here, and I just put him in touch with the organizer of Babylon, and there they were.
And I believe you're doing something with John Grant in November. Again, the same procedure, is it?
Yeah. John Grant won the Mojo Music Award for the best album last year, and he's coming out in November this year. He's also Ed's contact and my friend too, and gay bastard, but a wonderful gay bastard.
Sean, your favourite song from the new album?
I hear there's a war on. I'm very excited about that now. But I write all of them, so I'm excited about all of them. Right? I love all of them.
Of course.
Happenstance, of course.
Which one?
Happenstance.
You
Which
like
I
that
told
one?
you.
Yeah. I listened to that with you. Okay. Hyro?
I have problems with names.
He has naming problems.
I have naming problems. Since about 2.5 years, let's say 3 years, I don't know the names of the songs.
He doesn't.
He doesn't know the lyrics to the songs, you don't know the name of the songs.
That's how we get on the stage sometimes. Where are we, Harrow? I don't know.
Okay, to each of you, where do you see Sean Parker in the next 12 months? We'll start with you, Hyro.
After doing the process and in the concert, we are going to see what's going to happen. But if you ask us what is going to happen,
What would you like to happen?
yeah, I would like to happen. Do lots of concerts in big venues for lots of people. This is all what we care about, actually.
There's no more record industry. There's no more anything. There's no more Sean Parker band. There's
So
no
where
more
do you see
anything.
yourself in 12 months, Sean?
Dead, hopefully, and otherwise probably in Istanbul.
Actually, we accomplished most of our goals than we ever
What are
expected.
your goals?
For example, playing to more huge crowds and implement our understanding of music to the others more than we could ever accomplish in the past.
Çok daha iyi yerler. Eğer konserler devam ederse, eğer biz devam edersek ve önümüze hiçbir problem çıkmazsa o zaman biz daha iyi yerlerde oluruz. Buna inanıyorum.
important gigs in more noticeable venues, and especially after releasing the album, more significant and valuable results for us. That's what I expect for the next 12 months about SPB.
Well, thank you very much. This was Indiestanbul Part 6 with Sean Parker Band. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I didn't. See us again for, I'm hoping, Pishabanji in Part 7. Bye-bye.